Let's say you'd taken that $10,000 and you'd listen to the prophets of doom and gloom around you, and you'll get that constantly throughout your life. And instead you'd use the $10,000 to buy gold. Now for your $10,000 here, look in your safe deposit box, and you'd have your 300 ounces of gold, and you could look at it, and you could fondle it, and you could, whatever you wanted to do with it. But it didn't produce anything. It was never going to produce anything. And what would you have today? You would have 300 ounces of gold, just like you had in March of 1942, and it would be worth approximately 400,000, and it would be worth approximately $400,000. So if you decided to go with a non-productive asset, gold, instead of a productive asset, which actually was earning more money and reinvesting and paying dividends and maybe purchasing stock, whatever it might be, you would now have over 100 times the value of what you would have had with a non-productive asset. In other words, for every dollar you have made in American business, you'd have less than a penny of gain by buying in the store of value, which people tell you to run to every time you get scared by the headlines or something of the sort. But if you own a cross-section of America and you put your money in consistently over the years, there's no comparison against owning something that's going to produce nothing. But the truth is, you would have been better off doing this than a very, very, very high percentage of investment professionals have done, or people have done that are active. It's very hard to move around successfully and beat really what can be done with a very relaxed philosophy. And you do not have to know as much about accounting or stock market terminology or whatever else it may be, or what the Fed is going to do next time and whether it's going to raise 3 times or 4 times or 2 times. None of that counts at all, really, in a lifetime of investing. What counts is having a philosophy that you stick with, that you understand why you're in it, and then you forget about doing things that you don't know how to do.